Hello guys, how's it going? I'm the Sneezing Monkey. Today we're not looking at any game, we're looking at the 3Doodler. That is a product that was on Kickstarter about a year ago. They wanted to have $30,000 and they achieved 2.3 million. So I personally haven't pledged for it. I found this in the office and I thought I'll unbox it for you guys and have a look at it and show you how it looks and what it can do. Because I remember when it first came out or when it was announced with the Kickstarter campaign, I was really excited by the idea. I couldn't really think of any use for it, but just the pure idea to draw in the air was really fascinating, especially for me, someone who works in the creative industry. So I thought I'm gonna share this with you guys, open the box and give you a look inside, and then also look at the functionality of the device itself, because the trailer that they showed on the Kickstarter page really promises a lot. It looks quite easy and playful, so I wanted to put it a bit to the test and see what it actually can do. When you first open the box, you find these 5 packs of plastic tubes, which you basically feed in the back of the pen, and those will allow you to kind of paint in the air. They promise that 1 foot of these stripes leads to 11 foot of painting liquid, or however you want to call it, the glue, but it doesn't really. It's not that much. Looking at the product itself, it feels a bit wonky. You can see it there on the tip. You have a little rubber cap that you can take off. It kind of protects the tip. It has 2 buttons on top, which got stuck at times. When you push them in, they don't stop. One button is for slow feeding of the plastic. One is for fast feeding of the plastic. On top, it has this little fan with the lovely logo above it. Altogether, it does feel a bit unfinished and not really high. You can see like there, the feeding tube doesn't really match up with the plastic casing. All these little details they didn't really consider. However, again, it is the first edition, as they call it, so I don't want to be too, harsh in this review. It's not even really a review. I just want to give you guys an impression of what this really is. Of course, it comes with a power adapter. I'm trying to get it out there, but I'm living in the UK, so it has a UK plug, but I would imagine that if you live in another country and you pledged for it, they would probably supply you with an AC unit that has the right plug to it. So that's basically all that's in the box. It's the power supply unit, it is the pen itself, and these 5 boxes of plastic stripes. I think deep in the box somewhere there also was a manual. I'm kind of taking that out there, but that's really all you need, to get started. That's it. The manual is really simple. I think it comes in 5-6 languages. It's quite straightforward, but yeah, nothing to complain there. Nobody needs a beautiful color printed manual. It wouldn't really make sense. So I have to say, in general, these guys did a good job in getting this done in 1 year, getting it ready for consumers. So that's a big plus point. So let's put it to the test and let's look at what it actually can do. So I gave this to some people around me in the office and I let them try it for the first time and kind of filmed the results. Generally, I have to say these are really the first tries to use this, so it can't really be considered something that is representative of the actual experience. But I have to say, trying it myself, it's much more difficult than you think. In the end, I managed to kind of paint a little 2D house, something really simple, but it's just kind of hard to get the plastic to dry, because what you need to do is you paint a line up and then you need to wait for 2-3 seconds in that position and then move it to the right and then wait a few seconds there, move it down. So that was one guy trying to paint a flower, so he came up with the idea to draw it in 2D first and then kind of build the stem from there and then maybe build the pieces one by one, which is probably not a bad idea, because if you, let's say, want to paint something like they promoted the Eiffel Tower, you couldn't even do that in one piece. You would definitely need to paint it in 2D on a flat surface first and then assemble it afterwards, just because you really don't have much control over where your stripe is going. Anyway, generally speaking, it is a really nice device. If it's cheap somewhere, get one. I think this at the moment is only available for the pledgers, but nonetheless, it's really worth playing with it. But it's nothing that's going to keep you busy for a long time. So if you just want to have a play, or you want your kids to have a play, it is fairly safe. So I would say you can give it to your kids. Then it's great, but again, don't invest too much money into it, and maybe don't get your hopes up too high for this device. That was just my feeling. Anyway, guys, I think that's it from me. Thanks very much for watching. Let me know in the description or in the comment section what you think, and I see you guys next time. Bye.